escorted by his dad, Tim Montpelier. Hayden will attend college next year, where he'll be playing basketball. Good luck to Hayden. Please welcome to the floor, Tyler Davis, escorted by Brian and Jeanette Davis, and brother, former Highlander Tanner Davis. Tyler will be attending college next year where he will major in business. Senior, put your hands together one last time. Hayden Stewart. Escorted by Kyle and Stephanie Stewart. Hayden will attend Michigan State University in the fall, where he will play football on a full-ride scholarship and will major in business. Congratulations, Hayden Stewart. Your senior varsity basketball players. We'd also like to recognize the band seniors rocking it out in the upper decks. That's Park Chanel on the drums and trombone. Elise McDaniel on the drums. Bo Napper, the director. Elliot Raskin on the flute. Ava Rice, baritone. Aaron Strichfield on the bass clarinet, tenor sax. And Aiden Sutherland on the bass. Let's give a big round of applause for all our seniors here. Congratulations.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to senior night here at Kelso High School, where we have a Greater St. Helens League 3A boys basketball showdown about to commence in just about 10 minutes time between the visiting Evergreen Plainsman and your Kelso Highlanders. Good to have you with us. Nick Sisson here on behalf of N2 Media, providing tonight's live stream play-by-play coverage. And again, just as I mentioned, both these teams looking to be crowned the victor of the Greater St. Helens League, give themselves the best opportunity to get themselves ahead in the bi-district tournament coming up later on at the end of this week. But it's going to be a lot tougher for the loser. Have to win way more games in order to get a shot to get to the regional round. And these two teams have already played so far this season, way back, I believe, January the 3rd or 4th. Somewhere in that vicinity, but Evergreen won that matchup 58-55. Evergreen holds a 12-7 record overall, a 6-1 league record. Meanwhile, Kelso 14-5 in the overall record category, also 6-1 in the GSHL. No tiebreaker needed for this one. Whoever wins is first place, and whoever loses is going to be second place, but both will move on to the by-district tournament round later on this week. The big difference between this meeting and the previous Kelso was with their star center and also outgoing four-year football player Peyton Stewart, as he is going to be unable to play for the remainder parts of the season as he gets himself ready to attend Michigan State and suit up for the Spartans in the upcoming fall football season. And he's a big reason why Kelso has that 14-5 record and why they were able to beat some of the bigger schools and the ones that have more filled out rosters. That's mainly because Peyton is one of the most filled out players that you could find, 6'6", 270. And it's going to be a big challenge for Kelso here tonight to keep the Evergreen Plainsmen off of the glass. They've got some big guys that can do a lot of damage. Arthur Bann, a 6'5" senior forward, figures to be a big load for Kelso to deal with. We are just about set here for the pregame introductions. We got just about 2 minutes left of warm-up, but again, senior night here at Kelso as the Highlanders are honoring their very large senior class. It's going to be up to the trio of seniors in the starting lineup, Mike Henderson, Hayden Yore, and Easton Marshall, to see what they can do to win this game potentially out on the perimeter. But don't underestimate Kelso down low. They got a good defender in junior wing Triton Hagdahl Daniel, and Tyler Davis also figuring to get a lot of minutes down low. Also look for maybe Alex Dieter to have an effect in this matchup here. Again, it's just going to come down to which team can get the rebounds, especially on the offensive end. Second chance opportunities are going to be crucial for Kelso to avoid giving up. If they can go one and done on Evergreen's offensive possessions, they should be in pretty good position to win this one here tonight. And for Evergreen, it's simple. Crash the glass, go down low, turn this into a slower paced game, and see if you can dominate going from inside out. Give yourself the best opportunity to use your size advantage and your athleticism to go alongside that. Fans, thank you so much for being with us here. Please be sure to share with friends and family on your social media links or accounts. This link, I should say, as we're now under a minute till pregame introductions.
League title on the line tonight, featuring the Evergreen Plainsman and your Kelso Hilanders. Fans, at this time, we ask that everyone please rise, remove your hats. Tonight, the playing of our national anthem will be performed by the Kelso Basketball Band, led by Mr. White and student directed by Aiden Hagland and Bo Napper.
National anthem beautifully performed by the Kelso High School Pep Band. Let's get to know both of these rosters if you don't already.
The senior guard at 5'8", number 0, Landon Rayner. The sophomore guard at 6'2", number 2, Des Daniel. The junior guard at 6'2", number 3, Demarion Walden. The senior center at 6'8", number 20, Fox Crater. And the senior forward at 6'5", number 21, Arthur Van. And coach, Brett Henry of the Evergreen Plainsman. All right, K-Town, it's time and start bleeding blue and gold for your Kelso Hilanders. He wears number 1 for a reason, 5'9" senior point guard, Mike Henderson. The 5'11" Highlander Hornet, junior number 2, Meyer Penny. For the new sheriff in town, 6-foot senior guard number 3, Easton Marshall. Major score on the floor, 5'11" senior point guard number 5, Hayden York. 6'4" junior, the Condor Man at wing, number 11, Trent McDowell, Daniel. And Coach Joe Pinch, assistant professor Robert Bobby Morrison. Your Kelso Hilanders.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, national anthem has been played. Introductions have been made. We are just about set for tip-off in this league title championship game between Evergreen and Kelso. Winner gets the 1 seed, loser gets the 2 seed, and the bragging rights. Excuse me, reverse that. Not the bragging rights. You'll have to forgive me. Making sure I got everything all dialed in technically after that last blip in the radar there on the camera, so hoping everything's all worked out. And now the lights on the timer here are gonna automatically dim. Arthur Band to jump it up against Triton Hagdahl Daniel.
Let's play.
And now we've got the I Believe chant already. I like it. Boldness from the Kelso faithful. Evergreen and Kelso set to get it on here, and the tip is won by Hagdahl but controlled by the Plainsman. First game that I've been covering Evergreen, so I'll have to get to know them by name and number a little bit more. Ball poked loose, and it's controlled by Kelso under the basket, trying to go down low to Ban. Far side, Briar Iddings feeds it to Hagdahl, kicks your rotation corner. 3 by Henderson is off, but an offensive rebound collected by Henderson. Now you're with it. Feed to the foul line, you're with it, puts it on the deck once, picks it up, triple teamed, kicks, Henderson gets a look, this time from the far side, and this one's off the window, no good. Easton Marshall's there, a turnaround fader, airballed long, rebound, Crater. Down low, Crater gets a feed from Ban, and just like that, 2-0 Plainsman. Again, my keys to the game are pretty simple for Evergreen. Do just that. Use your size and your length, and the length there by Crater to flex a ball looking to be entered down low. Kick to the foul line rotation. 3 ball is up, and 3 ball is swished home. That is Landon Rayner making it Rayner. Skip pass, doesn't get there. Stolen away. Evergreen off to a great start. Crater goes to work. Hits another. It's 7-0. The Plainsmen with an early touchdown advantage, plus the extra point here on the road. Marshall dribbles to the foul line. Innings dribbling in. Shielding off the defenders. Yor throws up a three. It's off back iron. Rebound. Arthur Ban. Evergreen extended along the perimeter right now, looking to go down low. They have a mismatch, but the entry pass is a little bit too high and out of bounds. Trying to get down low to Ban. 5:28 to go. All Plainsmen here, 7-0. Entry pass to the foul line, slapped out of bounds. It'll stay with Kelso. Entry pass down low, shot up no good, foul called. Hagdahl Daniels will head to the line for two. As he'll be looking to get the Highlanders on the scoreboard for the first time here tonight. And Triton hits the first. First substitute of the game, Sean Jack checking in for Rayner. And the second freebie also good by Triton Hagdahl Daniel. 7-2. Deep three is money by Des Daniel. He's averaging almost 19 per ball game. Shots like that, if they go, it's going to be tough all night long for Kelso. Hayden Yor, aggressive take into traffic, misses. Offensive board, Hagdahl, and he can't hit. Good defense there by Ban. Transition now near sideline. Double team, kick, open three is good. The Plainsmen are just red hot. Timeout, Kelso. Evergreen 13-2. Here in the early going, Kelso is going to have to figure out some adjustments to cool down the hot shooting here in the early going. Evergreen 3 for 3 so far from distance. Plainsmen come in with the number 36 RPI ranking in the 3A class. Again, 6-1 in the GSHL. Looking tough right now at the moment. If you've got shooting to go along with the size and athleticism that they possess, it's going to be very difficult to beat this team, coached by Brett Henry, associate head coach Chris Neal. So the Plainsmen forcing the Kelso timeout here. Kelso basketball after the TO. Highlanders work across the press. Bucket missed down low, but a late blocking foul is called as Easton Marshall will head to the free throw line. Jack is going to pick up the first personal. And that's the second team foul. 4:24 mark here in the first. And Marshall's first freebie is off back iron. Again, fans, please be sure to share the live stream link with friends and family or repost it, that kind of thing. Marshall splits a pair. All of Kelso's points have come on the free throw line here, 13-3. I think Kelso's got to worry more about getting some stops here as the ball's poked loose up top. Entry pass deflected off the glass. Marshall collects. So a turnover generated. Long outlet up ahead. Successful. Henderson catches in traffic and goes up off the window. And we got a ball out of bounds, a whistle. I don't think it's going to be a delay of game warning. They got subs coming in, though. But that's the first Kelso field goal. Senior Mike Henderson providing it for the Highlanders. Kelso on a little 3-0 run after the timeout. Defense leading to offense. High post entry going to work. Difficult shot, missed, no good. Long outlet again, running the floors. Marshall gathers but leaves it just a little bit short. Good pass there from Yor. In traffic, a kick, rotation, back to the wing, 3 up and a 3 is down again. This time it's Demarion Walden. Yor to get it back, no. And that one nearly lost out of bounds, but collected there by Daniel. How about Evergreen's three-point shooting here in the first quarter? 4 for 4. Jack skips it. Rising up from the free throw line. This one's off. Rebound Highlanders. Henderson back to the basket at the top of the circle. Goes near side. Now Iddings. Gives it up. Marshall back to Iddings. Marshall pulls the trigger from the top of the circle. It's off back iron. Rebound to Walden. Walden will bring it up. Kelso's got Evergreen pretty far extended on the offensive possessions here, but not really affecting the shooting at all. And now we've got a whistle. We're going to get a foul on the Highlanders. And Alex Dieter checking in for Kelso. Kelso looks like they're moving to a man-to-man now. And now this one's poked away. Marshall with it, pushing the pace. No numbers, doesn't care. Euros. Henderson flies in, misses it. Long whistle. And I think they're going to get a foul on Marshall here. Yep. Easton Marshall whistled for the foul. Evergreen's turning it over on the last couple of possessions. Highlanders got to look to take advantage. They skip to the corner. 3, no good. Long, but there's Hagdahl Daniel. Henderson pulls the trigger from 3, and the Highlanders finally get one to go from distance. But second chance opportunities huge for Kelso on that possession. Corner 3 to get it back from Johnson. They just can't miss. And it's not just one guy doing it either. Your triple team finds Henderson for another no. Evergreen pushing the pace after the rebound, nearly out of bounds, and out of bounds is CJ Johnson on the far sideline. Walden back in the game, as well as Ban. for Evergreen. High post entry kick, 3 by Yor. Yes! Hayden Yor with his first field goal. Kelso's got it down to 8 again. Pump fake and a kick to the top of the circle. Ball tapped out of bounds from behind. And the official underneath the basket, Ryan Chin calling for some help and gets it from the far sideline. Evergreen will retain possession. 12 on the shot clock, 6-second difference between shot and game clock as Crater almost has this one going to the backcourt. Now a kick near side 3, blocked. Ban recovers, 5 on the shot clock, muscles it up, no good. Ball loose, Yor with it. Yor racing the other way. Yor, count the bucket and 1! That foul is going to be called on Demarion Walden, his second personal, third team foul. But more importantly, Kelso working themselves back into this one here, 19-13 after the slow start. And Yor cashes in on the three-point play. He's got 6, and Jack is going to check back into the game for Walden. That one's thrown away, and it's out of bounds. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. The Highlanders close the quarter on a run. They outscore the Plainsmen. Do some Kelso math here. 12-6 since the Highlanders fell behind 13-2 here in the early going. Good close to the quarter for the Scotties. 6 for Hayden Yor, 5 for Mike Henderson, leading the way for the Highlanders. And for Evergreen, it's just been a ton of balance here. Rayner with 3, Daniel with 3, Walden with 3, Marcel Hampton with 3, Fox Crater with 4, CJ Johnson with 3. 3-point field goals made by 5 different Plainsmen in that first quarter. I would say that is about as impressive of a collective effort that I have seen probably since the 2022 RA Long Lumberjacks, when they had an insanely balanced roster that almost everybody could step out and shoot. But Kelso will have the basketball, trailing by 5. Yor bothered beyond the perimeter here, crosses over, has a one-on-one, gets by the defender. It's out of bounds. It'll stay here. 15 on the shot clock. So both teams making some defensive adjustments throughout the ball game so far. Switching from the zone that they started with, looking like man-to-man here now. Fake handoff, jumper, no good, but Marshall is going to head to the line and see who they got this one on. It's going to go on Fox Crater, and that's going to be his first personal. And that's going to be the first team foul in the first 19 seconds of the quarter. And Marshall misses at the free throw line. He's now 1 for 3 at the charity stripe. Missed the first on his first go-around, but came back to hit the second. And he does so here again. So Marshall with 2. Good defense there by Idding. Skip past Jack, fake down low, goes to Crater, entry pass from the top. Ban misses it short, it was wide open. Rebound tapped out though, back down to Ban. Ban loses a handle, Kelso comes away with it. Ban had a couple of really good opportunities down there, unable to cash in. Henderson pulls the trigger, no good. Ban is there for the rebound. Crater into Hagdahl, goes up and counted at one. 6 points for the 6'8" center, Fox Crater. Get used to this guy here, folks. I believe Crater is going to be playing tight end for the University of Oregon. Man Buns unite. I like it. 21-15 after the made bucket. Crater's freebie rattles out. Rebound to Dieter. Henderson getting a high screen by Yor. Gets to the corner to Marshall. Marshall rises up and floats it over Crater and hits. 4 now for Marshall. 3 up and off this time. First missed three-pointer, but an offensive rebound feed down low trying to go to Crater. Crater wrestles it away, has it stripped, and now a foul's called. And another whistle there after that. Crater a little frustrated there as he had a couple of Highlanders right beside him swiping at the ball. Doing a good job there defensively. Down to a 4. Are feeling the energy here. Looking to battle all the way back on senior night and reclaim a lead. And a steal at the top of the circle. Outlet up ahead, and it's going to be stolen right back. Numbers here for Evergreen if they hurry. Down the lane, shot denied. Crater, though, no-look pass, out of bounds. Evergreen's just got to slow down here and be a little bit more methodical with their action. They are hurrying too many passes. If they just slow down and do the little things, they would have a bunch of good looks to cash in on. Marcel Hampton back into the ball game for the Plainsmen. Comes in for Crater. 6:01 to go here in the first half. Kelso still looking to tie or take the lead. In an extended zone. Nice ball movement. There's the tie. Hagdahl Daniel knots it up at 21 apiece. The Highlanders have battled all the way back. Far side 3 is down. The answer. Henderson kicks, Your ball fakes. Back to the corner. Henderson to tie it up again. No. Hagdahl Daniel, though, recovers the offensive rebound. Kai Spear, the last to hit. Henderson sneaks in on the block. The smallest guy for the Kelso Highlanders gets down low and gets a bucket. Lead back down to 1. Spear represents the 6th different Plainsman player to have a 3-point field goal here in the first half. Pass attempt down low, stolen away. The Plainsmen continuing to have trouble in the passing lanes. Henderson nearly blocked, leaves it short, throws it up anyway and gets it. The Highlanders lead, 11 for Henderson. Hesitation, dribble, 3 off the window. Yor was well out in front. Marshall didn't see him, but the Highlanders with the ball and the lead. Hagdahl with it now. Pulls up from the foul line, and it rolls out. Shot it with confidence, too. I like it. Nice feed. Bucket good by Hampton. He's got 5. Yor came across on a flex cut. A little late seeing him there, but Dieter kicks. Marshall ball fakes, dribbles in, fades from the wing and hits. That's tough. That's tough. Kelso back on top by 1. Where's my man Jesse Morris? Is he watching this one? Arthur has it roll off. Can't believe it. Hagdahl with the board. Outlet up ahead. Bump. Foul called. Dieter. Same body type, almost same number. Did a good job feeling the defender and jumped right into him, causing the contact. 3:28 to go. Highlanders have come all the way back. Game a long ways from over, but first free throw bounces home for Alex Dieter. That's his first. And we've got a full charge timeout. We'll keep it here with the Plainsmen since we'll be back at the free throw line right here. Michael Suter, one of my top fans on the Facebook page. Good comment. Kelso will need to play fast to win. You know, I thought that going in, just like your comments there, says Michael. But, man, I tell you what, Evergreen's really the team that's lighting it up from the perimeter. I thought it would be a polar opposite. I thought Kelso would be trying to live a little bit more outside. It's not as if they're generating a ton of buckets down low. Evergreen's had plenty of opportunities to try to feed the post. Just Kelso's done a great job of getting their hands in the passing lane, and I think that equally Evergreen's just kind of hurried up those passes and really kind of lacked execution on some of them where they could still have a lead at this moment. But their shooting has just kept them in this ball game, and what got them off to such a great start. Again, 6 made threes by the Plainsmen by 6 different players. You just don't see that in high school basketball very often. I mean, it's happened, of course, but man, 6 for 6 at one point, I think. 5 for 5 to start. I believe they've only missed 1 3 so far. But Mike Henderson with 11 points. Doing a little bit of everything here for the Highlanders. Dieter hit the first of 2. Just a sophomore. It's going to be a lot of Highlander seniors leaving after this season. Dieter hits the second. Kelso with its largest lead of the game, 29-26. Entry pass, Band going to work, leans in, misses the shot, tapped out. Hagdahl Daniels doing a fantastic job, and we've got a foul after the rebound. Band called for the personal, that's his first. But Triton Hagdahl has been doing a lot of the dirty work, just a junior. Joe Kinch has got to be excited about having him back. Gives him a pat on the back on his way to the bench area. Marshall, Henderson, Tyler Davis, and Alex Dieter out there right now for the Highlanders. Kelso breaks the pressure. Leans into contact, but he also leans in off the glass and hits. It's a 5-point advantage now for the Highlanders. The senior starting to get going here. He's got 8 in the ball game. Entry pass down low. Band fouled from behind. Late whistle, and it's the right call. Tyler Davis whistled for the personal. Arthur Band has been held scoreless so far here in this ball game. Kelso is doing a fantastic job. Misses the first. If you told me that Arthur Band was scoreless at this point in the ball game, I would have thought Kelso had a really good chance of coming away with a win. But so far, the perimeter shooting has been there for the Plainsmen. They've been trying to work to their big guy down low, and he finally gets his first point of the game. Kelso having no problems breaking this pressure. Up and under, scoop shot, no good by Gets his own rebound, finds an open Henderson, pulls the trigger from 3. Splash! 14 for Mike Henderson. Band looking to go to work, kicks far side to get it back. It's down! Another 3, this time by Daniel. And we've got a violation warning right after the made 3. So it's a delay of game warning against the Plainsmen. 34-30, just under 2 to go. Kelso with the lead and the ball. Davis with a nice find. Marshall tries to get it down low. Good recovery, though, by Band. Comes away with a steal. That ball nearly thrown out of bounds. 3 is up and a 3 is off. This time, Henderson with the rebound and a whistle. Officials timeout. We have a player down back behind the play, and it's Easton Marshall for Kelso. Joe Kinch heading out there, and it looks like Marshall's reaching for his left ankle. That's not a good sign. Let's hope that it's not too serious, and the training staff might be able to take a look at him and get him a good solid tape job. The Highlanders obviously dealing without Peyton Stewart at the moment for the rest of the season, and Marshall kind of behind the huddle here and seems to be in considerable pain, but he's helped up and grimacing. Again, let's hope that he can possibly work himself back as he's going to head out on the opposite side, get some help from his head coach. There's some class there by Joe Kinch. Assistant Justin Roberts doing a great job right now with the huddle here on the near side as Coach Kinch will make his way back into the picture here. And Kelso's got Triton Hagdahl back into the lineup. You hate to see it, folks. Another sub here. Marcel Hampton back into the game for Evergreen. 34-30. Excuse me. Oh. And that ball is poked loose, nearly stolen, and it is. Hampton comes away with it. Yore claps his hands in frustration there, but Kelso still working with the lead. 1:27 to go. That is their 4th team foul. So the next foul on Kelso, Evergreen will be at the line for 2. And Hampton does his job, checks right out, and back in is Demarion Walden. 3 is up and off for Rayner. Outlet up ahead. Yore misses, hits the deck. Van is going to pick up the personal. I believe that's going to be his second. And it is his second personal. If the Highlanders can somehow force Band to foul one more time before the half, that would be huge. Yore gets the roll. He's got 9 and the lead up to 5. Briar Iddings set to check in, and it's going to be for the shooter Yore. So Yore will get a well-deserved breather. Joe Kinch recognizing that he might need all 16 minutes from Yore in the second half, with Marshall potentially sidelined for the remainder of the game. Yore, the second Highlander in double figures with 10. Kelso with their largest lead, 36-30. Just before the half, Evergreen's got to put together a solid offensive possession here. Instead, Iddings comes away with a steal. 2-on-1, and Iddings does the right thing, finds a trailer, and it's Dieter, and Dieter finger rolls it in. He's got 4, lead up to 8, 1 minute to go. And an offensive foul has been called on Fox Crater on the other end. I didn't get a chance to see it. And that's big. That's his second. And he's going to check out. CJ Johnson back in. Also subbing in, Kai Spear. Henderson bothered, has it poked out of bounds. Henderson going over to Davis, giving him some instructions on telling him to come towards him from that far side when he's trapped. Feed to the high post. Near side, Iddings lines it up, and it's off. Offensive rebound, though. Davis turns around and hooks it in. His first field goal of the game. Kelso leads by double figures. 3 up, 3 off. Ball tap controlled. Kelso can hold for the final shot here. Innings got the rebound, double team up top on Henderson. This zone is really extended for Evergreen. 3 players, and now Coach Kinch yelling for a timeout. Finally gets it. 9.1 to go here in the first half.
30-second timeout for the Highlanders with 9.1 seconds to go here in the first half.
What an unbelievable effort by the Highlanders so far here in the second quarter. They've outscored the Plainsmen 26-11. Auntie M says, "You've got this, Kelso," in the live stream comment section. Julie Darville says, "Hi, Nickel." Hello, Mama. I'm sure that my beautiful wife and family are watching at home. Hello. Love you guys.
Kelso basketball.
Recently father for the second time. That inbound nearly stolen away. Henderson now with 5 on the clock, struggling to find a dribble. Throws it up, and it's just off. And then this one's not going to get off in front of the buzzer. But Kelso, damage is done in the second quarter. 40-30 your score at the intermission. A 26-11 quarter in favor of Kelso to give them the 10-point advantage.
Good evening. Welcome to our 5th annual Teal-Up for Team Jules. I am Owen Thomas, and it's my honor and privilege to
Fans, please feel free, type into the live stream comment section where you're watching from and who you are rooting for.
2019, just 2 days prior to her 21st birthday. Julia was known for
Great first half of action here.
She was ASB president, homecoming queen, even a track star, just to name a few. But what Julia was best known for was her true kindness, her inclusiveness, and her sense of community. Jules' positivity had an impact on the climate and culture of the high school that can still be felt in the hallways, in the hearts of those who know her, and through our extraordinary Kelso community. Tonight, the Kelso High School ASB and Pep Club is raising money for the Julia High Memorial Scholarship. This Kelso Public Schools Foundation Scholarship will be awarded to a Kelso High School senior who, like Julia, makes Kelso High a better place for your peers. Someone who believes in doing good for others just for the sake of being kind. A person who inspires others not just in their actions, but by genuinely being who they are. I would like to take a moment to celebrate our previous recipients of the Julia High Memorial Scholarship. Eugene Arminian, Niall Hartley, Giovanni Lopez, and Dawson Green. Thanks to our Kelso community's generosity, this scholarship has awarded a total of $25,000 to these 4 students who have gone on to pursue degrees and now careers that are impacting the lives of those around them. They were tremendous assets to the Kelso High School student body and continue to benefit our society at large. Julia was committed to kindness, to gratitude, and to paying it forward. Tonight, we honor her and all she has given us. We ask that tonight you help pay it forward with kindness, dig deep in your pockets and purses, and donate to the scholarship in her name. Help us to continue preserving her legacy by supporting, recognizing, and awarding a deserving future recipient of the Julia High Memorial Scholarship. And remember to be kind always.
Thank you, Owen. Hey fans, don't jump in your wallets. The cheerleader's going to come around with a golden bucket for that awesome scholarship. Hey, it's youth basketball boys night tonight. Tonight's halftime competition is sponsored by your neighborhood Domino's. 5 players in a line. All you got to do is dribble out, put on a giant pair of basketball shorts, dribble out to half court, turn around, drop your drawers, and dribble back. First 5 players to do it and sit down is going to win free pizza for the entire team. On your marks, get set, here we go.
Serena Jenkins says, "Let's go Evergreen." Oh, come on, Serena. You're a local. Jeez Louise. Youth basketball night here at Kelso.
He's got the first one. Here
Let's go over the halftime numbers here real quick. Fox Crater with 6 to lead the visitors in scoring, as well as Des Daniel also with 6. Marcel Hampton with 5. Landon Rayner with 3. Kai Spear with 3. Demarion Walden with 3. CJ Johnson with 3. Arthur Ban with a single. 30 points for the Plainsmen at the intermission. Michael Henderson, 14 points to lead the Highlanders in scoring. Hayden Yore with 10. Easton Marshall with 6. Alex Dieter and Triton Hagdahl Daniel each with 4. Tyler Davis with 2. 40 total points for the Highlanders at the intermission.
Who's going to get all 5 players back? Hike up those britches. Oh, he's dribbling one hand on his shorts and one hand on the ball. Way to go, number 7. Who's going to get their 5 players back? Free pizza is on the line for Domino's. Oh, he's got it. Team 2 takes it. That's your Droopy Drawer Relay. Let's give all our youth basketball players a big round of applause. And Gavin Silla just got himself a large pizza from Domino's and his teammates. Enjoy the second half. Keep that Highlander spirit flying high. One lucky fan from the youth basketball night's got a chance to win 48 pizzas tonight, along with one lucky fan from the Highlander student section, selected tonight by game administration. The Domino's
5 minutes till the start of the second half, folks. Get your popcorn ready and your adult beverages. I expect an exciting finish here tonight on Evergreen to come out of the locker room with a renewed sense of focus. Will Kelso be able to keep it up, though? Again, they could potentially be missing Easton Marshall for the remainder of tonight's contest. It'd be great to have a sideline reporter down on the court to provide me with an update. But we don't have that quite yet. Maybe one day.
See what's for dinner. Check out that corn dog special at the Highlander Market concessions. If you hadn't had the opportunity to make a donation to the Julia Hyatt Memorial Scholarship Foundation, you can do so in the hallway, accepting credit card payments, or find a cheerleader, drop it in the golden bucket for the Julia Hyatt
The Plainsmen are out of the locker room,
Foundation.
looking to get some warm-up shots in here over the next couple of minutes. Fans, it's a good time to say thank you once again for joining us for another live stream basketball contest. With that being said, I'll give you guys an idea about what the rest of the week looks like here on the old N2 Media live stream channels. Friday night, we'll be taking a trip down to Ridgefield, where the Ridgefield Spudders will be hosting the Evergreen Conference number 3 seed in the first round of the District 4 girls basketball tournament. That's Friday night, 7 o'clock. Ridgefield hosting the number 3 seed out of the EVCO. We'll have to wait and see who that is. It might have already been decided. My guess is it's going to be Black Hills. But we'll take a look at the schedule here later on tonight. Saturday, again, we'll have to wait and see on the schedule. Greater St. Helens League Boys 2A action. Mark Morris will be hosting somebody. It'll be the winner of the pigtail matchup. That pigtail game more than likely will be between Shelton and Hawkinson. Hawkinson will definitely be there. Winner of that would move on to take on the Mark Morris Monarchs Saturday night, 7 o'clock. And we will be streaming that one. From there, next week, Monday and Tuesday, we're looking to get a couple of live streams set up to cover both girls semifinals and boys semifinals, including the first round consolation games for both girls and boys. So stay tuned. And then, of course, the grand finale, folks, next Friday night, February the 16th. Mark your calendars. For the 4th consecutive year, the girls district championship and the boys district championship for 2A District 4 basketball will be proudly streamed on N2 Media for free this year and more than likely beyond. Be a fun district championship no matter what. If I had to guess for the girls, I would probably go with WF West against Columbia River. It's just a guess. For the boys, I probably would go Mark Morris against Columbia River. I think River's super good this year. Don't count out R.A. Long, Ridgefield, Tumwater, WF West. Pretty much anybody. The boys' side is super loaded. I'd be super shocked, though, if the WF West girls don't make it there. Like, super shocked. But, man, that boys tournament is going to be an absolute dogfight. That first round matchup with WF West and R.A. Long, man, that is going to be a tough game for both teams. That's going to be, I think, a really close matchup. And then Tumwater, Ridgefield in the 2-3 matchup. Man, there's going to be some real tough games there. Any game for the Evergreen this year is going to be very difficult. The Greater St. Helens League, super tough. Evergreen will start with the basketball as we are ready to go for the second half of action. League championship to be decided here over the next 16 minutes of action. Marshall back into the ball game here. Great sign for the Highlanders. He appears to be a little bit hobbly on that left foot, but still gutting it out. This one under the basket, saved, but it goes into the backcourt and into the Kelso bench. Mr. Sims retrieves it. Highlanders get a stop on the first possession, and they will work with the basketball and a 10-point advantage, 40-30. Hagdahl double team, whips it far corner. Marshall out of the corner, into traffic. Shot missed. Crater straight up, no call. Tough bucket there for Rayner. He's got 5. Up the court we go. Henderson sidesteps the defender. It rolls off. Rebound Evergreen. Rayner looking to enter it to the Crater. He does. Crater's shot is no good, but he is fouled and will head to the line for 2.
Fouls on Marshall, his second.
Yeah, Coach Barker with a good point. They get no love in the RPI rankings talking about the Greater St. Helens League.
First team foul for the Highlanders.
Crater no good on the first. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of that has to do, Coach, with just the fact that they play 2 games in a 9-team league. So you're bound to have some teams that don't have the greatest of winning percentages and also who don't have the best of opponent winning percentages, as Crater misses a pair. And that's one of the big reasons why the formula is what it is as you know as a football coach. But it's just computers. At the end of the day, I think Mark Morris is a lot better than their RPI ranking, as Hagdahl gets. Hagdahl no good on the first. He's now 2 for 3 at the free throw line, and we've got a substitute. Darren Schmidt checking in. Crater will check out. That last foul on him. That's his 3rd personal. So that's huge for Evergreen. And the second one rattles out. Iddings nearly able to climb the ladder. Snagged that one from Arthur Band, but Band gets his hands on it. Rayner for 3. No. And a foul over the back is going to be called on Schmidt. That's Schmidt's first personal. It's the second Plainsman team foul. Entry pass, foul called. This one's on Ban, that's his third. So foul trouble amounting here against the Plainsmen. A little over-aggressive at times. Iddings gets a handoff from Marshall. Three by Henderson, no. Ban with the rebound. So far, Evergreen's hold serve, not allowing any Kelso points. Looking to chip away at this 8-point deficit here. Tough shot, no good. Rebound to Marshall. Marshall down Broadway, gets an extra step, gets blocked though. On the floor, Ban finds a player, and a timeout called by Evergreen while he was on the ground. So we'll stay here with Kelso. 5:57 to go in the third quarter. Plainsman basketball. They'll have 27 on the shot clock as they begin this possession. Tough shot in the paint, no good. Two players on the ground. Marshall, one of them for Kelso. Hagdahl getting the rebound for the Highlanders. Yor drives, Hagdahl for three, short. Ball comes out, he nearly gets his own board, but it's tapped ahead. Nice bounce pass, deflected though. Kelso almost has their hands on it. Whistle, foul on the floor. It's going to go against the Highlanders, see who they got. It's going to go against Iddings. That's going to be his third personal. So Dieter up off the bench will come and get Breyer. Back into the game, C.J. Johnson for the Plainsmen. Wide open on the block. Rayner misses an absolute freebie. Henderson tracks it down. Bounce pass up ahead. Layup by Marshall. There's a huge 4-point swing that Evergreen unable to take advantage of on this end. The inbound went right to Landon Rayner on the block. Nobody around him. Was probably too wide open, honestly. There's a tough shot that rolls in. Walden with the bucket. Yor dumps it down low. Ball batted away from behind by Jack. Nearly stolen back though. And on the floor is Hagdahl Daniel and a whistle. And it looks like we're going to have a foul on Evergreen during the loose ball scrum. So Kelso not allowing Evergreen to get going after generating the steal. Wins it back. Hagdahl gets the inbound, goes up, no good. Offensive rebound, though, momentarily by Dieter, and it's smacked out of bounds. Last touch by Evergreen. 42-34, 4:33 left in the third. Yor gets the inbound, had some space, but decides to wait on it. Foul is going to be called in the shooting act by Marshall. Marshall has been living on that spot 8 feet away on the baseline and has drawn the attention of the Evergreen bigs often so far tonight. And he's paying it off with his effort at the free throw line. That's the 15th foul on the Plainsman, and Marshall is good on the first. He's got 9, and the senior gutting it out after rolling his ankle back in the second. Looking for double figures here on this one, and he hits it. Marshall now 4 for 6 from the free throw line. And that's a travel. Des Daniel kind of confused there what he did on the play, but picked up that pivot foot. Maybe he thought he didn't establish the that foot as the pivot. Hagdahl Daniel throws up a shot with the left. It's long. Rebound Daniel. Daniel called for traveling, looking for a foul call, and he does not get it. I don't think Brett Henry's too pleased with that call. And Henry is going to get his big man Crater back into the ball game. And it looks like the training staff is taking a look at Hayden Yore. Yeah, and Yore's got some blood dripping from his left knee, rolling down to his shin. This is officially an official's timeout at the moment, and the officials are not making Yore check out of the game, and it looks like they are now. Nope, they are. Yep. Yes, so Yore is going to have to get checked out real quick, and he'll probably head right back to the scorer's table, but official Ryan Chin on top of that one and wants to continue play. Otherwise, Kelso is going to be forced to burn a timeout. Those could be critical here in the late stages of the game. The pace is slowed down dramatically here in the third. Henderson stops his dribble in traffic on the baseline. Dieter tries to whip a pass to Iddings. It's deflected out of bounds. Last to touch it, Walden. And Yore is immediately back in, and Tyler Davis will join him. Iddings and Hagdahl will sit down for the Highlanders. 3:47 to go third quarter. Yore double teamed, finds Davis. Davis takes a foul line jumper, misses it, follows his shot. It's off his knee, out of bounds. Plainsman ball. By the way, Plainsman, Highlanders, yeah, two of the best names, in my opinion, for mascot names in the 3A category. I'm sure we could dig deep and go with this all day. What a shot block there by Dieter. Says, get that out of here. It's one way to stop Evergreen from shooting so well from the three-point line. Yore looking for some help. Spin cycle, foul hard. This is going to be on Crater, and Crater seems to think that he got all ball. Hard spill by Yore. That's huge. So Hayden Yore at the line. Hits the first. Look at the shake the cobwebs out. Yore with one more. The Highlanders up by 11 here. Make it 12. Yore with 12. Foul line entry, ball batted away by Marshall, controlled by Henderson. Henderson crosses over, kicks. Marshall rotates. Now Marshall back with it. Drives baseline, rises up, floats and misses. Davis battling with Johnson. Davis rips it away initially. Marshall dives, saves. What an effort by the Highlanders. Yore back to Marshall. Marshall drawing two defenders. Gets it out. Dieter has it slapped away from behind, and it's going to stay with the Highlanders. frantic sequence there. The Plainsmen cannot afford to let this lead continue to grow. Both teams struggling offensively here in the quarter, or you could say both teams doing a tremendous job on the defensive end. Either way, they'd probably both be true. Davis, hook shot. Davis converts. 4 now for the senior off the bench. 4 big ones. Drive, difficult shot, foul called. Heading to the line is Des Daniel. He's got 6 so far in the game. Looking to create something for his team here. And a good way to try to work yourself back into the ball game is right here at the free throw line. First is off left though. Heading to the scorer's table and checking in is Sean Jack. Johnson will check out here for Evergreen. Second free throw off again by Daniel. And we've got a foul. This is going to be free throws here. The pressure Evergreen applying, working against them there. A 50-50 ball turns into a foul on Jack. That's his 4th. So the Plainsmen have 2 with 4. Jack with 4. Fox Crater with 4. Arthur Ban with 3. So the foul trouble just continuing to grow. And here's Alex Dieter at the free throw line. Hits the first. Dieter with 5 off the bench. Dieter, another perfect trip at the free throw line. Walden kicks far side. Rayner denied! Marshall climbs the ladder. He's fired up. The crowd's fired up. 2:07 left in the quarter. Jake Moe says, let's go Kelso. Does it feel weird saying that, Jake? Pass down low, nearly out of bounds. Rayner saves it. Good rotation, good closeout, good ball fake, good shot, just missed back iron. Davis gets the board that nearly throws it away. It does throw it away. Another opportunity here for the Plainsmen. There's a travel, that's big. Braden Smith is going to be called for the traveling violation. The ever popular "you can't do that" chant as your subs in for Marshall. Wide open, Davis. The Plainsmen asleep at the wheel defensively. Kelso has amassed an 18-point advantage now. What a turnaround from the first quarter for the Highlanders. Davis now with 6 off the bench. The bench scoring crucial for Kelso. Marcel Hampton checking back into the game for the Plainsmen. Daniel kicks and another travel called. The Plainsmen just can't seem to get out of their own way here. Yor decides to eat that one. Yor trying to turn the corner, leans in, traveling called, and he doesn't believe that he traveled there. And a couple of the coaches on the bench also not in agreement. Joe Kinch asking Eric Cheatley on the way up, what'd he do? But traveling is what he was called for. Didn't look like he traveled, never lost his dribble. I don't understand why traveling would have been the call there, but that's okay. That's a big bucket there by Walden. That one's thrown away. Pressure leading to a turnover. Henderson from behind! What an effort by Mike Henderson. Jorgen Kaiser into the game for Kelso. Tough shot, no good. Dieter with the board, outlet up ahead. Davis the trailer. Called for traveling. He took 2 steps. Man almighty. I'm not out there. I'm not. Officiating's tough. That's what I'll say. Evergreen running the clock down here. About a 1 second difference between shot clock and game clock as we're down to 10. Rayner ball fake, drive, floats, hits. And Marshall unable to get anything up. So the Plainsmen will end the quarter with a bucket. Lead down to 14, 52-38. Landon Rayner with 7. Demarion Walden with 7. Those are your leading scorers for Evergreen. Kelso does end up extending its lead as they win the quarter 12-8. What a ball game it's been so far here, folks. Nick Sisson on behalf of N2 Media. Most of you already know that. For those that don't, this is what I normally like to do, is get to know me and consider donating to the cause. We are on Venmo and PayPal, free live streaming service, and we will have District 4 2A boys and girls basketball playoff action coming up over the next week and a half or so. $1 here, $1 there, 1,000 here, 1,000 there goes a long way for the live stream effort. We do appreciate you, the fans, and we can't do it without you, the fans. So continue to watch and continue to support as we are ready to go. Highlanders with the ball. Little contact there, no call. Now a call after the ball's taken away. It's going to go against Kelso. So the Highlanders start the quarter off with a turnover. Good defense there by Evergreen. Plainsman looking to get something going here. Rayner for 3. No. Band back into the game. Tips it. Rayner a second opportunity. Cashes in on it. 9 now for Rayner. Band got his hand on that one to keep it alive. Big second chance opportunity. Ball thrown up ahead, thrown away. Back-to-back turnovers for the Highlanders. Still a long way to go before this one's closed out. Kelso's got to just keep themselves composed. Entry pass, tap. Triton Hagdahl's had an amazing game. Got his hand on that one. High screen by Hagdahl for Yore. Yore dribbling near side, gets it to Henderson. Screens for Henderson. Henderson pulls up from 16. Confidence. 16 for Henderson. It's his first points of the second half. Had that big block from behind a couple minutes ago, late third quarter. Hagdahl straight up defensively and collects a rebound, and he's fouled afterwards. Walden frustrated, and he's going to pick up the foul. But Henderson's 16 lead all scorers in the ball game. Double team after the inbound. Iddings gets it across, 2-on-1 down low. What a block there by Walden. To the corner, pump fake. Good decision there. Entry pass down low, Ban loses the handle, it's poked away. Kelso with numbers. Henderson all the way. Lead back up to 16. Henderson up to 18. Plainsmen need an answer. 3 up and down. There's a big one. Kai Spear, his second triple of the game. Yor dribbles off the defender. Shot missed. Might have been partially tipped. Evergreen comes away with it. Shot, no good. But a 2-shot foul is going to be awarded to the shooter. Back at the line here is Des Daniel. .5:45 left in the game. Feels like the first couple of minutes really flew by here. Daniel has struggled at the charity stripe here tonight. .62 sophomore needs to hit this one, and he does. Lead down to 12. Long pass, thrown away, stolen. Evergreen with a chance to continue to cut into the lead here. 3 up and airballed. Yor with the board. Yor pushing the pace, bounce pass down low. Hagdahl just misses the shot, but he'll head to the line for 2. So Hagdahl Daniel at the line. First one rolls off. Hagdahl Daniel so far with 4 points in the game, but his contributions have been well noticed beyond those 4 points. Second free throw also no good, but he's had a great game defensively and on the glass. Rayner for 3. No. Ban taps it back though. Henderson not giving up on it, nearly comes away with a steal, but the Plainsmen have a second chance opportunity. And they go into Ban, he's double teamed immediately, and a foul is called. Ban showing good sportsmanship, reaches down to give a hand to Easton Marshall. That's the third Kelso team foul. Davis and Dieter are going to check in, so Joe Kinch opting to go with some size to limit the rebounding opportunities, brings in a couple of 6'1" plus post players in Davis and Dieter. Ban gets the inbound, looking to go to work on Davis. Henderson comes in and doubles, forces him to get rid of it. Jay short. Offensive rebound there, and they're going to say a push. Oh, close. Looked like he might have been out of bounds already in Kai Spear, but that's all right. Spear missing the shot, getting his own board. Doesn't want to let this possession go by the wayside here for the Plainsmen. That's the fourth Highlander team foul. 3 up, and a 3 is off back iron. Nobody there for Kelso since it's a long rebound. Ban can't control it. Dieter flies in, gets his hands on it, and it's a tie-up. Both teams selling out on the floor here in the fourth quarter with the league title on the line. Possession arrow favoring the Plainsmen. Rayner for three, looks right, and it is. Band, though, another offensive rebound. Reached in and stolen by Yore. Henderson retrieves. Player down, 5-on-4 if Kelso hurries. Long pass up ahead, ill-advised at this junction in the game. Another steal for Evergreen. Down the middle, challenged. Shot no good, foul called. That's the 5th team foul as Des Daniel will head to the line for 2. Henderson whistled for the personal. That's his 3rd.
2 shots coming up for Des Daniel.
It's a 2-shot foul here. Daniel, a chance to work it back to 10. Daniel misses the first. Kelso student section making some noise. Daniel blocks it out for the second. He's got 8. Lead down to 11. Long pass, this one's executed. Kelso looking to hold on to the ball and avoid a turnover here, as they've had a problem with that so far here in the 4th. Gotta look to play some clean basketball. High screen by Davis. Henderson moves it. Dieter now working out a triple threat, puts it on the deck. Yore comes away and gets it. Looking to drive baseline, pulls up from 10, hits. Tough. And we got a timeout after the made bucket. Joe Kinch. It's a full charge timeout. 3:48 left in the game. Kelso holding on to that double-digit lead. Every time Evergreen starts to creep back within single digits, seems like the Highlanders come up with a big bucket. Fans, this is where you can find us. As some of you already know, most of you already know, but for those who are watching for the first time, or if you're watching for the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 100th time and you still haven't followed us or subscribed to our social medias, this is where you can find us. YouTube, X, and Facebook. Appreciate all the support that we get from you. Can't do it without you. So continue to be a part of the live stream efforts, and please continue to share with friends and family that there's this really, really cool guy with a man bun who live stream sports. Live stream sports. That didn't sound right. Who live streams sports in the Longview, Kelso, and beyond area. That's a little better. I'll write something down for one of these times. Most of this stuff just comes off my head, which is probably why it sounds so cuckoo sometimes. For those who weren't watching early in the ball game, it was 13-2 Evergreen in the first quarter. They could not miss. They hit their first 5 3-point field goals. After the timeout, they go down low. Ban gets his first field goal of the game at the 3:39 mark, 4th quarter. Henderson sidesteps 2 defenders, manages to find Dieter to get it across. Now he's doubled. Ball poked loose on the floor. Henderson picks it up, and I believe he got a timeout granted to Kelso. So a smart decision there to hold on to possession after the made basket by Ban. Lead back down to 11.
Full timeout for the Highlanders.
The Highlanders doing it without the shot back the rest of the way. Zero, my comment would be yes. First time I've had a chance to live stream any event with Evergreen Plainsman involved.
Basketball, 3:23.
17 on the shot clock here. Yore to inbound it. Easily gets it into Henderson. Your flashes at the foul line. Finds Dieter. Dieter kind of short arms it. Shot no good. Plainsman come away with it. They need a bucket. Bounce pass down low. Ban into Davis. Foul called. Who do they got this one on? They got it on Davis. Whoa. So Ban will head to the line for 2.
5 team fouls for Kelso.
Ban swishes home the first. Just 4 points for him so far, the 6'5 senior. Looking to keep his team within striking range. Good news is every Kelso foul, Evergreen will be on the line. Ban calmly hits a pair in crunch time here. Henderson receives the pass across the timeline. Double team on the ball almost everywhere here. Long skip pass. Dieter has this one poked loose. Dieter toe in the baseline in the corner. Has it deflected. Saved back in by Ban, but it's right to Innings. Henderson airballs the 3. Davis trying to save. Boxed out there by Ban. 2:38 left in the game, folks. You can feel the momentum moving in Evergreen's direction. Can the Highlanders stave them off? A 3, no good. Henderson gets the rebound. That's huge. Bounce pass up ahead. Shot no good. Are they going to get a goaltend or not? It's just a foul. Thought they might go with the goaltend just because Ban went up and slapped the glass after the ball made contact with it, which caused a big rattle. Either way, Marshall at the line for 2. Marshall has battled through injury here in this one. The first free throw rattles out. Kelso's got to hit these here down the stretch. And Marshall gets a friendly bounce on the second. He's got 11. Pick and roll action, little cut towards the basket. A little out in front there was the pass intended for Ban. Evergreen cannot afford empty possessions. And if they do get empty possessions, they have to at least make sure that they get a clean shot at the basket. You're looking to dribble out. Make sure he doesn't have a double team come on him real quick, and he gets it back. Good rotation. Marshall, no. Davis can't get the board in front of Ban. Ban one-hands it. Plainsman working across. Down the middle, bumped, foul called, free throws coming. This is what you want. If you're Evergreen, the clock is stopped. Still plenty of time here. Minute 52 left in the ball game. 59-49. And Demarion Walden at the line. He's got 6 points in the game. Hits the first. So the Plainsmen hitting their free throws down the stretch. Walden's got 8 in the ball game. Second free throw, no good. Dieter with a big rebound for the Highlanders after the miss. Lead down to 9, though. Ball poked loose. Henderson hits the deck after the foul. And it's a side out. It's going to be on Sean Jack, and Jack is disqualified as that's his 5th personal. So Jack came in off the bench and used all 5 fouls that he's allotted. And Landon Rayner will come up off the bench to check back into the game. Rayner actually the leading scorer for Evergreen here tonight. Long skip pass out of the corner. Deflection after some contact, though. And it's going to be a loose ball foul that goes against Kai Spear of Evergreen. Free throws coming here for Easton Marshall.
2 shots for Easton Marshall.
Marshall, good on the first. It's got 12 points in the ballgame. Marshall hits again.
Easton Marshall.
Tough shot. Davis with great defense. Davis gets the board. He's bothered, though, by 2 Plainsmen. Ball poked loose. Marshall comes away with it, fires the pass near side. Dieter. Henderson doubled. Might get a timeout here. Ball poked loose. Instead, there's going to be a foul. So great defense for about 3.5, 4 seconds there on Henderson by the Plainsmen. Kelso closing in on the league championship here as they're back at the free throw line.
2 shots for Henderson.
Henderson hits the first. He's got 19, leading all scorers in the ball game. Make it 20. Drive all the way to the cup, shot no good. Des Daniel will head to the line. 1:08 to go. Fouls on Tyler Davis, his 3rd personal. First free throw is good for Daniel. 9 for him, as he is tied for the team lead with Rayner now. And the first Plainsman in double figures. We'll stay right here with the Plainsman huddle. 1:08 left in this one. It's an 11-point Kelso advantage. Jake says, are you going to try to do some local baseball and softball games this spring? Yes, absolutely. I will try to do as many live streams as possible during the spring sports season. We will have boys soccer also to think about. We'll be doing some of that as well. But yeah, I'm also looking to do some work in the youth baseball circuit, Kelso. I did some basketball coaching this winter. It didn't affect too many of my live stream plans, but gotta be honest, I really love coaching the little ones. And I'm gonna look to do some of that, so if I do all sports again, I don't know if I'm going to do a full schedule, but still got a newborn at home as well. Kelso gets the ball across and a double team in the corner, and a foul is called. Henderson will head to the line. I mean, at the end of the day, Evergreen's pretty much got to come up with a steal, or they have to put Kelso on the line. Now under a minute left and trailing by 11. Henderson hits the first. 21 now. Make it 22. Daniel goes right down Broadway. Steal in the backcourt. 3 is up by Daniel. 3 is down by Daniel. Whistle. Timeout Evergreen. Just like that. Daniel with 5 straight. 15 for him in the ball game. It ain't over yet. It's a 30-second charge timeout to the Plainsmen. Here's your situation. Both teams in the bonus. 5 team fouls each. Henderson has had the hot hand pretty much all night. And considering it's a 30-second shot clock, you'd like to get the ball in his hands as often as possible. Marshall also above average free throw shooter. Hayden Yore, obviously, college basketball player for sure. Where that'll be at, who knows? But if you're Kelso, those are your lead candidates. So 42 seconds exactly on the clock. Marshall running the baseline, lobs a pass in, and it's out of bounds. And it's going to stay Kelso ball. Good defense there by Kai Spear. So now it's a little bit easier for Kelso, taking it out on the side. They get it to Yore. Yore gets it across, but Yore's fouled before the pass made its way to Dieter. So Hayden Yore will head to the line. 38.4, so only 3.5 seconds run off. These are big, though, for Mr. Yore. If he hits both, it's a 4-possession game, and he misses the first. Got to at least hit this one here to hopefully make Evergreen have to settle for some threes. And Yore does hit the second. 15 for Hayden Yore. The play so far has been dribble up and Daniel. Dribble up and Daniel! Oh my God! It's a 6-point game. Nobody on Yore, and it's a foul, and it's Evergreen's best player committing the foul. Not sure if this is going to be his 5th or not. It is. He's disqualified, but the Plainsmen are going to do whatever they can to try to extend this game as long as possible, and Des Daniel has done just that. The sophomore guard has scored the last 8 Plainsman points. At least 26 and a half here left in the ball game. It's a one-man wrecking crew called Des Daniel. Hayden Yore back at the charity stripe. Hits the first. That's big. 16 for Yore. It's a 7-point lead now. Make it 8. Pressure free throws. 3 up and off. Yore secures the rebound, and that should do it. Yore fouled in the backcourt. He'll head back to the line. The Highlanders 14.8 seconds away from capturing the first place seed in the Greater St. Helens 3A League. Hayden Yore with 17 points at the free throw line, looking to add to his total. Misses short on the first. Second rolls in. That one batted away. Highlanders come away with it. They can dribble it out if Evergreen doesn't foul. And the Plainsmen are waving the white flag, and the Highlanders are holding up the chip. 69-60. Kelso battles back from a 13-2 deficit to start the ball game. They end up winning this one by 9 here on senior night. And it's the seniors who do all the heavy lifting. The trio of Henderson, Yore, and Marshall doing the damage here tonight. All 3 in double figures. The big number goes to Mike Henderson, 22 in the ball game. Hayden Yore ends up with 18 and Marshall with 13 to lead the Highlanders to a 7-1 Greater St. Helens League championship. Evergreen, nothing to hang their heads about. 6-2 in the GSHL. They will represent that league as the number 2 seed heading into bye districts coming up this weekend. But what a ball game and what a victory here tonight for Joe Kinch's Kelso Highlanders, as they really had to show their guts in this one. Easton Marshall having a conversation with Brett Henry of Evergreen after this one, probably saying, you gutted this one out, kid. Your team needed you, and that is exactly the truth. Easton Marshall came up with a rolled ankle in the second quarter, and it was kind of like the air just got sucked out of the entire building after that. Marshall helped off the court, ends up going to the locker room. It was fairly close to halftime. Give the trainer a lot of credit. A good tape job there at the intermission, allowing Marshall to gut it out here tonight and help his team immensely. Defense leading to offense here tonight, and when you want to talk about the job that Kelso did overall down low, giving up a lot of size to 6'8" Fox Crater and 6'5" Arthur Band. Band did not have his first field goal till under 4 to go in the fourth quarter. Crater was in foul trouble most the entire ball game. Evergreen had to utilize their quickness and their lethal shooting on the perimeter to do most of their damage here tonight. Des Daniel finishes with 18. Look to put the Plainsman on his back and individually get them back into the ball game here and see if they can't come away with the W. But the score in the top right corner shows the Highlanders coming away with a big victory here tonight. Heading into the bi-district tournament, they will be the GSHL's #1 team, and they'll be playing Saturday night at 6 o'clock. That's going to be here Saturday at 6 o'clock. I believe they just said Kelso students get free admission, so if you're like me, 40 years old, but still look 18, just kidding, I don't. But yeah, if you still look young, come on in. Get your ASB card from back in the day if you still got it. Maybe you'll get free admission. Robbie Green's happy, says great team win, Kelso. Jake Moe, also congratulations, Kelso, in the live stream comment section. Serena Jenkins beat everybody to it. Her vote for player of the game, Mike Henderson. Solid vote, as solid as any. Mike Henderson, 22 points, the big number on the score sheet here tonight in the Kelso victory. It started out slow for the Highlanders. They got dug into a big hole, 13-2. Evergreen hitting their first 5 field goals from three-point land. And it was the Plainsmen who led at the end of the first quarter, 19-14. But the Mike Henderson show started to take over in the second quarter. Kelso getting out in transition, defense leading the offensive breakaways. They end up taking a lead 40-30 into the locker room. Not very often you go from a team trailing by double figures to a team leading by double figures. Kelso's lead grew to as many as 18 points here tonight. After the break, both teams slowed down, but Kelso maintained a 14-point advantage heading into the fourth, 52-38. And then a gritty fourth quarter performance by both teams. Des Daniel not wanting to let Evergreen go quietly into the night, but Hayden Yor and Mike Henderson do a great job of staving off the Evergreen comeback, hitting some big free throws. Kelso wins it. Senior night here, 2024. What a ball game it was, and what a first-time season it was covering Kelso basketball here. And again, for those who might have just went away for a little bit and came back, Kelso will be hosting a bi-district game coming up Saturday night at 6 o'clock. We will already be streaming a game over at Mark Morris High School, where the Monarchs are going to be playing the winner of the 2A Greater St. Helens League Pigtail matchup. So our services are already being utilized elsewhere. But that's okay. It's a good possibility that Matt King from the Eli Sports Network is going to show up. So if you're subscribed to the NFHS network, you should be treated to a good broadcast from Matt and the crew, or potentially somebody else. But still, that's where I would probably look to find the stream for Saturday night's game at 6 o'clock between Kelso and an unnamed opponent. And again, Evergreen's path is just a little bit tougher than the Highlanders this year when it comes to the district tournament, as they will represent the GSHL as the number 2 seed. So let's go over the total numbers here for both teams, folks, and we'll name a player of the game. And we'll get us out of here with that. Des Daniel leads the visitors with 18 tonight. Demarion Walden with 8. Landon Rayner with 9. Kai Spear with 6. Fox Crater with 6. Marcel Hampton with 5. Arthur Ban with 5. And CJ Johnson with 3. 60 total tonight for the Plainsmen in defeat. And for the Highlanders, we've said it a few times, Mike Henderson with 22 points leading the way. Easton Marshall with 13. Hayden Yor with 18. And then we got Tyler Davis and Alex Dieter, both of them off the bench tonight with 6 points apiece. And Triton Hagdahl Daniel with 4, but a lot of contributions in other areas. Doing a great job defensively, got his hands on the ball often, rebounded the ball very well. Total team effort here tonight by the Highlanders as they send the home team fans happy. But an awesome win for Kelso as they battle back from adversity. Kelso will send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seniors out the doors this year. So a 7-man senior class will at least go back and remember that they were the league champions before they left. Plenty more basketball to come for Kelso. Tonight's player of the game, Mike Henderson of the Highlanders. So congratulations to Mike Henderson, 5'9" guard. The senior does all the heavy lifting for the Highlanders here tonight. Again, fans, we got a couple days off, and then we'll be back on Saturday for boys basketball, but not before Friday night at Ridgefield. It'll be girls' first round action. Ridgefield hosting the EVCO number 3 seed, and we'll have information on that posted on our social media pages. And once again, those are all right here. So if you're not following us and you want information as to what the games are that we're going to be streaming, this is where you're going to find it on these 3 outlets. So please give us a follow, and we will return the favor with more free coverage of local sports here in Cowlitz County and Clark County and beyond. So again, folks, Friday night, 7 o'clock tip-off in Ridgefield. The Ridgefield Spudders girls team hosting the EVCO number 3 in first round District 4 tournament action. Looking forward to bringing it to everybody. And again, fans, consider a donation to the cause, puts gas in the tank, and keeps the cameras working. Venmo and PayPal. Venmo preferred, PayPal acceptable. And I believe that they are grabbing a ladder. I don't know. Are they going to cut nets? I don't know. If they are, we'll keep it with you. But seems to be a gathering underneath the Kelso basket. Justin Roberts came into the gym on the opposite side with a ladder, but the ladder lays sideways against the wall right now. So we'll have more on that here in just a second, but I'm going to take a breather here for a second and see what transpires of this ladder, unless they're trying to maybe find a pair of scissors or not. But usually nets don't get cut for league championships, and Joe Kinch is up here doing the radio interview with Jim DeBruler on KLOG, so I doubt there's any net cutting. So, well, that's going to do it. I'm making the executive decision. No net cutting. So, thank you, everybody, for tuning in to tonight's matchup. Again, Mike Henderson, 22 points, player of the game. Kelso wins it 69-60 over the Plainsmen. It's a good game to go back and rewatch. Kelso really had to gut this one out after a slow start in that first quarter of action. So Nick Sisson on behalf of N2 Media saying thank you all so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time Friday night down in Ridgefield. So long, everyone.